Good morning and welcome to the Genesis Medical Podcast. Today we're with Dr. Ellen again. I have a question for you. Can we be immortal?
It's interesting and fascinating questions. And throughout history, many people search for the answer of immortality. Uh, First Chinese emperor, in fact, the reason China is called China because of Qin, the first emperor of China. He looked for immortality. He tried to drink mercury. It
Oh,
didn't work very well. He died in his 40s. But let's look at it, immortality. What does it mean for us? And remember, we think about in terms of individual. However, nature thinks in terms of species. And evolution has only one goal, only one propagation of genes. It doesn't care about individual at all. What it cares, how the genes are propagated. So, if you look at ancient creatures, there are jellyfish right now in this world that are immortal. They die, the respawn, they are immortal. There's certain shellfish live 500 plus years. Turtles, uh, 300 year old turtles running around. Yet humans and mammals on itself, on average, live about 2 million heartbeats. Small animals live about 3 years. Big animals like dogs, 10 years. Humans actually supposed to live 25 years. The reason we live longer is called grandmother effect, where the grandma protects the kids, gives them the ability to teach. And so grandmas are important. And so that's the only of one of two species where the female lives post menopause. It's us and blue whales. Blue whales, I think they protect against the orca attacks. But let's go back to immortality. So species have a decision to make. Do we, as a species, have short lifespan per individual, but many, many kids? Remember, if you live forever, it means you eat the food supply of your kids because there is always limited. It's very, very unusual space where we have abundance of food. Highly unusual. Usually, there is always limited food supply. So either you're gonna eat or your kid's gonna eat. You decide, and the species have to decide. So I guess in ancient, like hundreds of millions years ago, species, the decision was that each individual probably would live longer, gives ability to mature, and the genes propagated that way. Again, those shellfish and jellyfish and all those species, they do produce a lot of offspring yearly. But as mammals, we're not. We designed to have offsprings and then pass away that food supply to our kids. Humans a little bit different is that now with our kids, we live past this breaking point of menopause. We live past this 2 million heartbeats. So 2 million heartbeats is supposed to be 25 years. We live 50, 75 years. But nature still have the gatekeepers to keep us, uh, to basically put the limit in our lifespan. We're breaking through those limits. 100 years ago, average lifespan was 32, 33. Still in Africa. People used to die from infection disease. Whenever penicillin came around, suddenly the people surviving to 55, 60. The reason that Social Security was 65, nobody expected anybody survive to the age of 65 because they died from heart attacks. But now we have revolution in cardiology. People survive those heart attacks. They live past the calcification in the arteries. So the next barrier, cancers. We have people getting lung cancers, breast cancers, prostate cancers. You name it, we see it because there is mutations. Every time the cells are produced, there is chance for mutation. And each mutation has chance for cancer or something going out of control. So now we have better and better treatments of cancers.
mhm.
People live longer. So now we see more and more organ failures. We see dementias. We see other kidney failures, liver failures. heart failures, that's the next step. Now, I do believe in next 10, 20, 100 years, even that barrier will be broken. I do believe in some genetic form, some genetic manipulation. We'll see the drugs where people will be able to live much, much longer, healthier. Living sick is not life, it's being strong, being able to do stuff, to live. That's
Agree.
the point.
Agree.
And so I'm not sure if we're going to be immortal, but I do think we're going to live much, much longer because we're already breaking the barriers that nature put in front of other mammals. We're breaking them.
I have a
And maybe
question.
we'll become like shellfish and live 300 years.
Yeah,
That'll be nice.
I have a question. So you think, going back to the offspring question, is there a certain amount of offspring that the human is supposed to produce, and does that affect longevity of their life?
I don't know about that. So again, think about species. It's not quite about offspring. It's not about the kids. It's about grandkids. It's how successful your kids that evolution will judge you how successful you are. You can have like little frog, million eggs, but if none of those million eggs ever have any become frogs or become other eggs, you're useless,
There's no
evolutionary
fun.
point of view.
Mhm.
So it's a difficult question. And again, we're in the middle of something unusual where we're living longer, we're living better, we have food supply. And because of that, we're thinking, okay, maybe we should live a little bit longer because we do have food supply.
Right.
Our kids are actually fed. Our grandkids will be fed. We'll see.
Again, thank you, Dr. Elk. See you on the next segment.